Let's see. Make sure everything comes up. I want to make sure everything's perfect because we do not want to leave anybody behind. We leave no stream behind. No stream left behind. Now, let's find... Okay, and vertical. Here we go. Press the one for the vertical. Alright. Now everybody should get the notification. Everybody should get the notification now. Let me see. Let me go to the horizontal, see if how that one's going. Alright. Alright, command. Let me pin the commands. By the way, I've been messing around with some functions that we can do. Because I wanted to make it easier for you guys to go and, you know, send me music and send me games. So I did was I made a button. I made a button for you guys. It should work. Basically how it works is that you put command add song or add game, and you guys, it will send it straight to my spreadsheet. So if there's a game that you guys want me to cover or anything like that, or a song you want me to listen to, it will send it to my spreadsheet for me to look at it. So if I miss a game recommendation or something happens where I can't, you know, see it in the moment, I found a way to do that. I'm also was working behind the scenes. I didn't get it done though, is I was trying to add credits to my scene, to my stream, because I was like, I wanted to add credits. I felt that adding credits would be really cool. Hey Harvey, welcome. How you doing, Harv? Welcome. Okay. Has Sylvia eaten? Is a good question. Has Sylvia eaten? Does she have a nice drink? Is she doing good? Is she happy? Is she happy with you today? I would like to know. By the way, I went for more of a like a yellow and green look today. Oh, you're here first. Yes, you are here first. Yes. Yes, good. She ate breakfast. Great. Yeah. It's always frustrating when YouTube is like, doesn't want to connect straight away, but at least we got that sorted for the most part. But, oh my gosh, so I went green with the goggles today. I was like, you know what? Let's go for like a more saturated green for the goggles. And then we do a normal choker. And then we went for sage. Hey, Audrey. Welcome. Oh my gosh, my eyes are like, you know those reflexive tears that your eyes do when like your eyes, you know, are dehydrated? Right now my eyes are getting like all teary-eyed. She's a little stubborn today? Then what happened? What happened? Why is she stubborn? What is she refusing to do, or what is she doing and she should stop doing? What you got? What you got for me today? I would like to know. In the meantime, as you guys see, I've been posting shorts. I am doing like one short a day because I'm trying to build up the ability to do shorts again. Because as you guys can see with the latest short, I kind of changed my style back to how I used to edit shorts a little bit. but using the functions of the YouTube short system. So I did that because I was like, I wanted to test if maybe that would be a little better, if they would do better. So before I decided to do all of that stuff, I had literally stockpiled a bunch of videos. I stockpiled a bunch of videos ahead of time, got them all ready, picked them. I have like 30 videos set up right now in my system, and so so I could go through them and edit them in my free time. So I did that so that way it's a little easier. In the morning at 6 she refused to eat, but she ate at 7, and I was like, seriously? Yeah, hey, sometimes we're just not in the mood to eat. Sometimes we're not in the mood to eat, but we gotta still eat. We gotta eat at some point. You know, as long as she finally did eat, that's what matters. As long as Sylvia eats, we good. Because I want to make sure Sylvia is healthy and happy. I like to make sure. I don't like people going hungry. That's my idea of things. I am just like, oh my gosh, I'm excited. But yeah, so you guys will see that I've changed the style back to like, I used to do this style like before I had gone and done like, before I started clipping my videos. I started clipping my videos for YouTube a while back. And the big problem with, you know, editing back then was the software I would use. The software I would use sucked when you had to do shorts, and it was not good. And when you're on the move, I can't be sitting at my computer editing like one tiny video. That's not what should be happening. And it, of course, because of all the stuff you have to compile on top of it, like all of the short clips, all the GIFs, all of the different things that you're adding, all the pictures, it's too much for the computer, and it slows down the editing program, and I hated it every single time it would happen. And then YouTube Create came out, and now YouTube Create's got a long way to go. Like, I still think it needs a desktop version, but I actually think it's not too bad. I think it's not too bad. I tried it out when they launched the new version of it, and I really enjoyed it, and I found that it was easier to edit. But the problem with editing is I had to clip the video ahead of time. Clip all the videos ahead of time, make sure they were all clipped, then save them onto my phone. Once they're saved onto my phone, then I can start editing them, which is a little bit of a pain in the ass. I do wish that it would just let you, like, just send it straight to YouTube Create instead of trying to, like, download it from your camera feed. Like, I feel like that's one too many steps. But, you know, it's starting to get better, and who knows, it might get better eventually. But yeah, so I was like, oh my gosh. So I stockpile these videos, and I've been editing them in my free time. You know, when I'm in school, or whenever I am doing stuff that, you know, I'm watching my younger siblings or stuff like that. I've been going and sending them. I have been like going and doing that, getting them all ready, and, you know, doing everything like that. Sorry, it threw me off. I got a text message from my boss. Hey, Surusu, welcome, Surusu. How you doing? How you been? What's up? You doing good? Doing anything interesting? Any new productions? Let me grab my coffee. Today we went for American coffee because my mom was making a lot of Cuban coffee, but like I I was in between coffee changes, and I was just like, I'm not gonna wait for like 15 minutes for her to get the coffee done. I'm just gonna make myself American coffee. So, but yeah. I'm afraid Sylvia cannot join. She's a little under the weather, which is understandable. You know, if you guys are not feeling good, I understand if you don't show up. You know, that's totally fine. And if you do show up, that's great. You know, I don't hold anything against her if she doesn't show up. You know, I tell her that I wish her well. I hope she feels better. And I hope that she, you know, put on some good, you know, anime or whatever she's feeling, whatever makes her feel good when she's sick. You know, sometimes I don't want to listen to my favorite streamers when I'm going and I'm sick. Sometimes, you know, I'll go and I'll watch something that will make me laugh. So sometimes I'll go and I'll watch something like the Sword Art Online abridged, or I will watch like certain animes that just get me to feel better when I'm sick. So if she's not feeling well, that is totally okay. Just please send her my well wishes, so that way she could feel that I hope she feels better and I hope she recovers soon. Let me drink more of my coffee. Because I want to make sure that all of my chatters my chatters and everyone that's lurking is doing okay. I love when I make sure everybody's doing okay, you know, because you know they watch me for a reason. She's with me. Well, she's going to join, but she threw up, so I told her maybe she should just watch TV. No, it's totally fine, you know. It's totally fine. I would say like the best thing I find whenever I'm like having like one of those bad episodes where you're like vomiting or stuff like that, I tend to go and I'll drink ginger ale. Obviously everybody says ginger ale's good. Ginger ale is good. Another thing I do is something that opens the throat whenever you're sick. Peppermint. I learned this from my my German teacher that taught me math, my algebra class. My algebra teacher, my German algebra teacher is the better way to say that. She said the best thing to do whenever you have like anything with your throat or anything where you're sick or have stomach issues, use peppermint because it opens up your throat. It causes a reaction that opens up your throat. So like a little peppermint, not enough to like mess up your stomach, but enough so that way it opens up your throat and you feel better. And then I would say take like a slight glob. You could do one of two things. This is another thing is, here's an old singer's trick. You take either a gummy bear or take a hard candy and put it in a cup of water and liquefy it. I know it sounds weird. But when you do this, it causes a film that coats your throat. And when you're sick or when you're gonna do something strenuous with your throat, it actually helps to, you know, reduce any damage that may happen to your throat. Like, so you won't have as much pain when that happens, because I know that sucks. You know, those are some good remedies that I find. And then ginger ale works mostly because of the ginger in it. You could do ginger shots or you could do lemon shots. Those are also good. Butter cookies butter cookies are also good. How long will you be live? I have a performance to go to at 12:30 ish in time. Roughly we will be going, since we in Crime Scene Cleaner we have like I think 11 bodies to pick up this time, and this is the Nightmare DLC. We're probably gonna be going till like, in my case, I don't know what time it is your time, but Eastern time, which is the time that I'm looking at on my clock, right now is 12:10. We will finish around like 4 o'clock Eastern time. So that's the best way I could describe it, because I don't know what 10:30 is for you, what 12:30 is for you, but I do know that 12:30 for me is right now. So if you said 12:30 to me right now, hey, War, yeah, War, I see you. Interesting. It's 12:06. So yeah, like I said, I'll be going till 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock will be how long I'm going for usually. Like, that should be good. Honda. Oh gosh. Why? Are you gonna be nice in my chat? Are you gonna be nice? Are you gonna be absolutely nice? Cause I know you need to be chill. You like chillness. How about we start with a high? Would we like to start with a high? Oh gosh. No, you don't want to start with a high. Oh my gosh. Why would you start with a high? Why? Oh man. Aren't you supposed to be at work? Aren't you? Aren't you at work? Supposed to be going to work? Or is that something that are you not going to work, or are you going to school today? Is that what this is? There's a delay? Of course there's a delay. There's always a 6-second delay. That's how this works. There's a 6-second delay when it comes to YouTube. Not yet. Okay. Well, I hope you do well at work. I really do. I hope you do okay. And I hope you have a good day at work. Colic pizza. All right. But yeah, so I could kick the door, or you could text me. That could be another thing you do. How about we text? Is that a better idea? Is it that you owe? I know I owe you money right now, but can we do this another time? Like, is that another thing you could do? But yeah, so like I said, I have been working on getting everything going. I've been trying to create credits for the stream. So yes. Let's just say I know this chatter. And let's just say I will get you your money by the end of the day, Colic. I will. Yes! You guys don't know. Let's just say I know him. But yeah. Basically, so I'm working on credits. I'm working on getting everything going in terms of... I'm trying to elevate the stream a little bit more. I'm planning on doing is going back to editing the videos, because I haven't edited the videos for the streams in a while, and I'm at the point that I feel like I'm going to see a colic, have a good day at work, and hopefully, you know, nothing goes too horribly wrong. But yeah, but basically, I'm planning on working on that. I'm trying to edit some videos, trying to get everything going, because I haven't edited the streams in such a long time, and that was mostly because at the time, I wasn't, you know, how I work is I make breakthroughs. The play ends at 2:12. 2:12. The time would be for you. Yeah, you'll still have time for the stream. You'll still have time for the stream. So don't worry. If you have to dip out, it's totally fine. For like a sec, because we have I'm gonna be going, like I said, going till 4, and you guys you will be able to at least catch like 2 hours of the stream. So don't you worry, Soroso. Don't you worry. But yeah, basically, so I've been editing the videos, trying to get them going. I had to stop for a bit because I did make a breakthrough with my editing style. That's the problem with editing, is that you like sometimes you're hindered by the software and how yeah. Thank you, Soroso. But yes, sometimes you're limited by the software and what updates it's able to do. Like one of the updates that my software actually made, I was like, oh my gosh, that makes the thing so easier. I use DaVinci Resolve, by the way, because I can't afford Adobe. I can't afford Adobe Premiere Pro. That's too much money a month. And though, yes, I get a free version from the school, because I go to college, it's not, I don't like to rely on it, because if I start relying on the fact that I have Premiere Pro from the school, once I lose it, then I lose all semblance of what I'm able to do. And so that's kind of, I don't like to like feel like I am living without. So for me, I much rather focus all my energy on DaVinci Resolve, because that's the free program that updates perpetually. So the only problem is that it gives me a lot of glitches. I do have a secret. I had a crush on Sylvia, but she now has Harvey. I lost my chance with her, sadly. Oh, that's sad, but you know what? You're gonna find someone, you know, that will be even better. I bet you. I will bet you will find someone that is way better and a closer match, and you'll be like, oh yeah, I remember when I had a crush on this person, and then realize that, you know, that was a passing thing, and eventually you will find someone even better for your choices. So don't you worry. Even though don't you worry. You will find someone that will be awesome and be as great as Sylvia, because I know Sylvia is an awesome person. So you'll find somebody. But yeah. Yeah. But basically, yeah, so I use DaVinci Resolve. in DaVinci Resolve, one feature that it now has that has made things so much easier, like so much easier, is that they added a feature where it will normalize the audio for the standards of whatever the program that you are going to be sending the video to. So I could just press a button and all of my clips in my timeline go and adjust for YouTube. So that way it's perfect audio for YouTube. With one click of a button. And that is so much more helpful. Because then I don't have to, like, rack my brain on whether this is, like, good audio or not. I would, but some think I'm too dramatic. Hey, you're gonna find someone that's perfect for you. You know, that you're not too dramatic to them. You know, there's someone out there that is probably more of a drama queen or dramatic than you. And then you guys could be dramatic together and be weirdos together. That's the thing. For me, I'm like, right now I have a similar issue where I have many people approach me. I have men that approach me. I have women that approach me. Let's just say I'm very pretty. But I don't, when they get to know me, they either become my friend and they're like, oh my gosh, you're so cool. Or what ends up happening is that they're so intimidated by me, they kind of back up a bit. You know what I mean? So for me, it's hard, you know, it's hard. And then I don't have money to invest in finding somebody right now. Like, I don't have the money to invest in, like, going on first dates or invest in going places to meet people. I just don't have that right now. I don't got that type of investment money yet. And maybe one day I will. Because, like I said, dates are not free. They're not cheap. And you have to come up with something. And I don't want to be in that. I'm someone that I don't want to put myself in a situation where if I need to walk away, I can't. And that's something that would be my worst nightmare. Would be if that relationship went sour, or if something terrible happened. I would like to be able to make a clean break. And unfortunately, like, that's just how it is. It's that. And I've met a bunch of people, but a lot of the people I've met, they weren't going the same path. And my family has always stuck by the motto of don't look in the pools of people who are not going the same direction as you. Go and look in the pools of people who are going the same direction as you. That doesn't mean find someone that is in the same career path or find someone that is in the same view, but if you're going, let's say you are, you know, you're going to, like me, I'm going to have a career that is very media focused. And while yes, I could find somebody that has a retail job. I could find somebody that has like a normal person job. But the problem is that, like my parents have, you know, explained, hey Duck, welcome. How my parents have explained is that will be a wonderful relationship, but the problem is that will be a hard relationship because the person will not know where you're coming from. You weigh 500 pounds? I don't know if that's possible, man. I don't know. I think the max that someone can have is like 400, I think. I don't know. I literally don't know. I would have to check TLC, that channel, in order to find out. And I'm not about to do that. it's fine. It might have been a translation error, so he, Duck had, he doesn't quite understand, English very well, and so he does make slips with his, pronunciations. Or sometimes he writes things incorrectly. So I don't take it as an offense because it might be a translation error. You know what I mean? Or like some things that are like issues. He weighs 107 kilograms. That's interesting. That's interesting. For me, like, I'm dense, but I'm not that, I don't weigh that much. But yeah, I top out at, like, I fluctuate, but I'm, like, at most, my body will be at is, like 165, like, at most. That's the closest thing I'll get. But yeah, but yeah, for me, like I said, it's hard. It's hard. Like I said, I don't want to put myself into a situation, that's, you know, bad. You know, I don't want to put myself in a bad situation, and I want to make sure I'm okay. And, you know, like I said, relationships are hard, and if I am, you know, I want to find someone who is going the same direction. Obviously, not, you know, it doesn't have to be another streamer, but I want to find someone who is, like, one, they have to realize that I am not very, like, affectionate. I am absolutely not very affectionate. I'm not obviously affectionate. Like, I will do nice things for you, but I'm not obviously affectionate. And I would have to find somebody that is in media, because that is the atmosphere and the world that I live in. And that's a world, someone in media can understand someone else that's in media, even though it's something, you might be doing something completely different. So that's basically the idea. And I want to find somebody that way. I just wanted to make sure anyways about, Agemi. She's a kind girl, but I don't know about her too much. I hang out with her. Well, it doesn't hurt to try. You don't, you know, the worst you could do is never ask, right? If you do like this girl, the worst thing you could do is never ask. Because if you never ask, you never know. And even if it will make the friendship awkward for a hot sec, it's better to ask, have that awkward moment for like maybe a month, and then come back from it, than to never ask and never know. And for Akemi to find out later on, or, you know, that's something that I find is the deal, right? He likes to prank classmates by pretending he's going to sit on them. Let me see what you wrote. Yeah, emotions in relationships are cultivated, and that is an important thing to, like, understand when you're going into it. Of course, not every time it will be a success. Yes. For me, like I said, I have met people that are going into biochemistry. I have met people that they went into the music industry. They went in. Then I also met people who, you know, they are going completely different other paths. Oh well, I could say something in Japanese if you want. Yeah, I have a translation button. That's why I'm able to see it. So if anybody does write in another language, I'm able to press a button and it automatically translates the language to me in the most accurate words that I could find it in. So that's why I'm able to tell what Duck's saying. Is that I'm able to press a translation button in my chat and it automatically reads me exactly what they're saying in their native language. It's a very handy tool to have when you are looking for it. Failure is the mother of success. Let me see. Soroso. Your hair looks lovely today. Yay! Yes, I love my hair. I absolutely love it. Like I said last stream, and I say this all the time whenever I change my hair, whenever my hair does not match what my hair looks like in person, I feel this weird disconnect from my model. Like part of my model needs to, most of my model has to look like me, right? Most of my model has to look like me, otherwise I feel awkward. And so I've had hairstyles that I'll wear them, and then I'll change my hairstyle, and then for like a brief period it feels weird. Oh, thank you. Yes. Yes, Soroso. My sister, you look a little changed. Yes. But that's the thing. I personally, I like changing my hair. I like changing my hair all the time to reflect what I look like, because that is something. Now, obviously, my model's not going to look exactly like me. But because it's an anime model, there's no possible way to do that. But I personally, I like to have it as close. And currently my hair, this is what my hair looks like. My hair looks like, and I naturally do have like a side part, like where the parting is. I made sure to adjust the bangs so that way it's where my natural parting is, for my hair, and I like it. I like that it curls properly. Now, do I wish I could have made this hairstyle for myself? Yes, I do. But did I find some wonderful creators that made this hairstyle for me? Yes, and I'm very happy they did. I'm very happy, and I'm grateful for those creators that on Booth that made this these hairstyles for me. Like the back, like I said, the back last stream, the back part is one creator, and then the front part is another creator. He's part of a band called the Teriyaki Rose, who made the Tokyo Drift. Okay, Duck, if you want, I added a button. So all you have to do is, if you want me to look up what that song is, not later in the stream, like when in my off hours, I'll look up the artists. All you have to do is just click, just type in command add song. Command add song, and that will add the song, add the artist or add the song that you want me to look up. I added that as a button. I also added that as a button for the games. I'm not going to seduce you, but your eyes are lovely today, darling. Thank you. I did them myself. I painted them. As you can see, the eyelashes they come across wonderfully. It was hours of hand painting the eyelashes, because eyelashes are very thin. So it's going at 0.2 and like going in, painting them on by hand, one by one by one by one for every eyelash, and then layered underneath that is like eyeliner that I had to manually paint on both eyes, and then I did a soft shadow across my lids. So yeah, you guys don't realize, but it's a lot of work. Having when you see these eyes, they seem normal, but this is a lot of work. Like, this is like just the eyes alone, the eyeshadow, like this, the eyelashes, the eyeshadow alone is about, I would say, 12 layers of just makeup. 12 layers of makeup on my model. You spend a lot of money. Not really. I usually don't spend money on my model. If I only spend money is if it's an outfit that I can't otherwise make. Like, not that I can't otherwise make, but if I'm gonna make this outfit and it's gonna take hours to do it, and someone's already made the outfit, I'd much rather spend more time on modifying what my body looks like on my model than to spend time on the outfits, because I rather support amazing creators. And most of these creators, they actually don't they don't cost a thing. Most of them are free artists. So you could get away with wearing free outfits. Like this shirt and this jacket are both free objects that you can get on Booth. Now, the goggles, I had to pay money. The goggles I had to pay money because that one was a little more custom. That one was more of a custom job. So some think I'm flirty when I say sometimes, but you can't hit on me, but I have boyfriend. I like being nice. No, that's totally fine. Some people also think I'm flirting when I'm not. I'm absolutely not. I'm just being nice to people. Yeah, all you have to do is put exclamation point, add song with no space. And then put the artist or the song in the same line. And then it will add that song to my spreadsheet in my computer automatically. That way I can look it up later and look through it, and then if you're in the next stream and I'm able to actually talk about the song that, you know, I listen to, because obviously I can't play it on YouTube. That's a good way to get demonetized and also have your video taken down, and I'm not about to have that happen. So that's why I have that feature, so that way I can look up these artists and look up these really cool creators in my own time, because I know that, you know, a lot of you guys like to recommend me music and recommend me shows and recommend me stuff, but sometimes it gets lost in the shuffle. Like, I will find most of them, but sometimes I'm like, I remember there was a game, but I don't remember what it was. And it could be as small as it was on, you had requested it on Twitch, and I can't scroll back on some of the Twitch videos on the chat. So that's why I created this function, is so that way you guys can just add it automatically, make it easier for me to find. Yeah, that's totally fine. I wish you luck. Actually, break a leg, because you don't want to wish luck. That's a Macbeth thing. Break a leg. And hopefully everything is, when you come back, you know, you have a story to tell for me. I would love to find out how it went, and if you had fun. Let me see. I'll fix it for you, Duck. This is how it's supposed to work. Duck. So you go here. You go command 1. Here. I'm gonna show you. I'll type it in for you, so that way you can. So there, and send. So this is how you have to type it in. You have to type it in, add song, and then I just added it to my spreadsheet. That's how that works. But yeah. You should see the English lyrics. I'll probably look at them. I will look at them later. Like I said, because I can't obviously look at the stuff in stream because, you know, monetization reasons, and I don't want this video taken down, just because I decided to play a song. So, you know, I know that a lot of these songs are not royalty free, and I have to, you know, not play them. My English isn't the best. It's totally fine, man. It's totally fine. It happens, you know. But yeah, pretty soon we will get into the game. I just need a little bit more coffee because, boy, is this gonna be a long video. You know, darling, you're too sweet for this cruel world. That's saying much. Not to be mean. Yeah, I do believe that, but I'm sweet because I have dealt with a lot of negativity and a lot of darkness in my life. So I have trust me, I've seen some of what the worst in people can be. And, you know, choosing sometimes you have to choose to look for something better in someone even though they're not. And sometimes you have to know when to stop looking. And I've had to learn on several occasions, you know, when to look for the best in people and when to, you know, stop looking for it and understand that place or those people are not, you know, don't have your best interest, and it's time to leave. You know, sometimes you have to leave negative situations, and I have dealt with many negative situations. You know, I won't get into them fully because, you know, a lot of them are traumatic. I'll tell you that. A lot of them are traumatic, but that part of my demeanor comes from how I was raised and how much negativity I've faced in my life. I've faced a lot of, you know, people who are just not nice, obviously. They're not nice, and it's sad to see that when people look for the worst. My dad always looks for the worst in people. You know, he hates to do it, but he looks for the worst in people because he expects the worst in people. He expects the worst intentions. I know that some people have the worst intentions, but I rather try to look for the best in people, because I feel at their core there's something. While humans can be cruel, there are parts of us that hope for something better, and that's what I like to look for. And so, yes, I do face a lot of negativity, and maybe I'm a little nice for my own good, but I'd rather look for the best in people and look at this world a little better. Don't get me wrong, I'm a nihilist out of my core. I do think the world, at my core, I understand for me, my brain is like, the world is cruel. You know, the world is dead, but we don't know it yet. You know, that's how it is. But even though I have that feeling about the world, I'd rather look at people on the bright side because I want to hope for the best. You know, I want to hope for the best. I don't want to go and start looking at people as immediately they're gonna try to hurt me, because that is a sad way to look at life. You know, that every person you come up to, you're expecting them to hurt you. And I'd rather give someone the benefit of doubt when they first meet me. Your chat command didn't work because you didn't you didn't put the word add. But I had put the song in the spreadsheet for you. So, yeah, it's totally fine. See you soon, Russo. But yeah. Yeah. Some people are too sweet for the world, I guess. Yeah. But you know what? Like I said, I'd rather live in a world where I'm too sweet than be in a world where I look for the worst. So, and I'm glad I'm in a profession like this because I can go and I can bring the best of the world if I could. You know, I hope to be like a best spot. That's why I make sure like here, no politics. No politics. We're not talking about the world outside. Here's a bubble. Here's a bubble where we don't talk about that stuff. Here's just, we have fun and we just enjoy each other like people. And that is the way I like it to be with my channel. I like going and having a channel where I can enjoy people as people. Let me drink more of my juice. Alright. Alright. One of these days I gotta program my system so that way when I drink water or juice, you guys can actually see me drinking the water and juice instead of my head just going off into a weird direction. But yeah, it is time. So let's get into the game. Crime scene cleaner. So, since the last time we played, let's just say I took some liberty and decided to play the game on my own so that way we could get some custom skins and get some things for the character, because I did not want to do the true cleaner sense mode. I did not want to do that because the true cleaner sense mode was like not ideal to do on a stream, because you actually have to be like absolutely perfect. There's no room for error. And I did not want to be on stream trying to do that. So we're only going back for nightmare mode. That's the only reason why we're doing this, because nightmare mode has more stuff. But yeah. Hee hee. Okay. I also learned how to play this game with like controller. There. Let me move this. And we're doing bad call today. So. This part's easier with the mouse. Alright. As you can see by the gibberish, the techno gibberish, we can't tell what it is, but it says, delve into Kowalski's deepest nightmares and uncover the darkest corners of his mind. Visit previous crime scenes for a twisted version of themselves. Okay, let's go. Yes! Time to get into this game.
It'll be a long night.
Yep, it'll definitely be. Bad co.
Easier to clean up a serial killer's apartment than to scrub away the memories of what he did. I can make bodies disappear, but all these dead people are still stuck in...
Why is it echoey? It sounds echoey. Is it me or was it echoey? Okay, let me see. Hang up signal. Okay. Oh, now I know it. Why it's echoey. I'm hearing the actual game and the thing. Ooh, the dream catcher. Oh, somebody's dead. Ori, someone's dead. Okay. So, that's the dream catcher. We will get the dream catcher in a sec, but I want to investigate everything first. I want to investigate everything first. Okay, not there. Okay. Someone dead here. How did you get in the basketball hoop? No, game. That's not what I want. Also the song, I recommend you see the English lyrics. It was my graduation song. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah. I forgot what my graduation song was. Ew. Okay, why is there a trail? Okay, pots are broken here. Did you get eaten? Wait. Oh gosh. Hello. That's not a good sign. Absolutely not a good sign. Okay. So, that was not a good sign. Let me look at my face and see if my face is messed up. Okay, but yeah. So, dead body, dead body. Yeah, totally fine. See ya, see ya, duck. Okay. Boop. Okay. No. Okay, I want my katanas. If I'm gonna have a katana, might as well. There we go. Why did it bleed? Let me see. Yeah, bye. Bye, duck. Okay. Okay. So let me... Okay. And then it was this. I tried it on controller because I was like, let me see how it is on controller and see if it's a little better. Okay, someone's dead here. Another one dead. Am I able to take this? No. Okay, so a dead body here. Okay. Okay, and then get in here. And then here, let me see. Okay, dead there. See the bathroom. Okay, at least the bathroom's fine. The bathroom's fine, at least. We want the bathroom to be fine. Oh, dead body here too. I love how none of the bodies make sense in terms of, like, the blood. Like, the blood makes no sense. Like, I appreciate that, because it's, like, supposed to be his, like, his sleep terror. Okay, someone, I assume, died or killed somebody and went out the window. Okay. Oh, they ruined Lady and the Tramp. Where are my duckies? Where did my duckies go? Oh, my duckies. Okay, so Lady and Tramp dead. Got it. Is there... Can I open that door now? Nope. Can't open the door. Okay. Okay, so now that we got that going, the other reason why I didn't do that mode was that the true cleaner sense thing, part of the reason why I didn't do it was that it's also less fun. Like, it's literally just a play for play of the original level. The only difference is like the level is just you don't have cleaner sense. That's it. And your tools are very limited. So that's the only thing that's really the difference, and I didn't see a reason to like actually do it if like that's the only thing that is like new. If that's the only thing that's new, it doesn't make sense to do it. So I was just like, what? Why would I even bother? Okay.
This piece of junk still operational?
We will see. Okay, so someone died here. But how? Let me see. Let me move the chat up so I can see. Because, like, the inputs were right where the chat is right now, and I don't want to miss anything. Okay, so nothing here. Obviously, we know what we have to do. Okay, one more that's dead. The attic. Ooh, a new door. You aren't supposed to be here. But there are photographs. Oh, gosh. This is about to get... Life is Strange, isn't it? It's got... Yeah, it's gonna get real Life is Strange real quick. Mm-hmm. Oh. Nope. Ugh. I hate that it doesn't, like, actually take you to the scroll wheel. That's the only downside of doing it on controller, because it doesn't allow you to do that. Yes. Did this get, like, super overgrown? Like, what happened here? Okay, the plants are dead. The weeds are dead. More deadly, paintings. Dead paintings. Lots of paint, at least. At least it's not all blood this time. It's like blood and paint. So someone actually was creative. That's good. Anything behind it? Anything? Nothing. Okay. This one doesn't... The one thing that I also noticed about these when I, like... Because I looked at them ahead of time. Because I had to, like, create thumbnails. Like, some games I'll go and I'll have to look at the thumbnail because I'm like... I have to look at the game because I need to find... Okay, what would be a good thumbnail for it? Sometimes I get it right. Sometimes I don't. Because, you know, some thumbnails are perfect. And I'm like, oh yes, this is a perfect thumbnail. And then what happens is that I don't even get to that section. Or it's the wrong ending. Like, that happened with me with Secrets of the Mimic. I thought I was gonna get one ending. I didn't get that ending. And so what happened is that I included Baby Mimic in a video where obviously Baby Mimic is not in it. Doesn't even make it to the video. Like, I don't even get to that section. I didn't get to do it. I didn't get to go there, but because I was, I researched it, but I didn't, research it far enough, and I didn't realize that, you know, I was not gonna get to that section. That caused it to be that way. Okay, let me get the katana, because we like katana. Yes. Okay, and then garbage. I'm excited because this also will unlock different skins and different things. Okay, so television screen. Okay. So katana. And more. But yeah, let me see, did I drop any? Well, I'll get it when I go all the way back down. Okay. Okay. Oh, found the dead guy. But where am I supposed to point this? Oh, at the TV? Why? Is it because of the graffiti, or is it because of the TV? Unclear. Okay. And then that is the other side. Okay. Well, since we are going to... We're not going to be in here for very long. Let's go and see what this dream catcher does. I kind of know, only because like I said, I checked it out. So what happened?
There's nothing here. Maybe it really was just a false alarm.
Oh. It was a haunted statue. Wait. I think that's the statue. The statue's got him. Oh. I thought it was ghosts, to be honest. But I have to say, pleasantly surprised. Wasn't expecting it. Ooh, can I jam this open? No. Can I chuck you out the window, though? Also unclear. Unclear. So many statues. But at least they're not, like, unsettling. Like, the ones that are unsettling are the mannequin ones. Like, whoever came up with the idea of using those mannequins, you must have gotten a raise. Because, like, the idea of using those mannequins is just like, oh, it's unnerving. Okay, the maintenance room. Ooh, wait. Where am I? I don't remember this in the original level. Yeah, I don't remember this in the original level. This was definitely not in the original level. I love it. I think it's good. But like, oh wow. Not in the original level. Interesting. Okay. I'm really enjoying this. I like Nightmare mode. This was the mode I was very excited about. When I heard about Nightmare mode, I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be so fun. And so far it hasn't let me down. By the way, I pimped out my ride. As you can see, I like I got it all, like, painted and set up. Like, it now is gaudy. I got, when I did the true cleaner sense level, I got, as you could see when I run, I got a, Hitman outfit. I got a Hitman outfit. So now I look like the guy from Hitman. Okay, so how did you die? Oh.
A hostile force has been detected somewhere inside.
Charge man.
Might be involved. Now we'll scope out the place.
Okay. But how does this... So this is how they started. They came into the place knowing that there was a hostile force, but they didn't know exactly what it was. Got it. Okay. This is so weird. I'm gonna check out this area, because I didn't get a chance to, like, properly look at it. Dreamcatcher. A lot of trash. Will I be able to control this pipe? He's underneath this, so it seems like he like got crushed. But we will see. How did you die? Show me how you died.
Bad blood is clogging the pipes, boss. What do we do now?
Nothing. It's time to get out of here.
Okay, so he noticed that there was a, they knew that something was haunted here. So it was like they knew something was haunted here. Like there was something wrong with this place. But they didn't, obviously, decide, okay, let's go in, not go inside. They did, like, what... They made the wrong decision. They were like, oh yeah, we'll be totally fine. Let's go and, like, actually continue to go inside. And unfortunately, common sense was not with these people and they died. Unfortunately. I love how, like, even the sound effects for when they, like, go in the truck are different. They're more creepy. I enjoy that. I really like this. I like everything that's going on with this level. This level is just like... This is what I wanted Crime Scene Cleaner to be. Like... The one level, though, I'm excited about is the Italian job one. Because we're gonna play... the Italian job one is like a Five Nights at Freddy's, like, light. Basically. But if it was Crime Scene Cleaner. And I'm so down for that. I am so down for Crime Scene Cleaner. But it's Five Nights at Freddy's. I am down for it. And I'm so excited for that episode. You guys will get to see the episode, obviously. When it finally comes out. But, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. As you can see, I got the gold skin for my mop. So now my mop is solid gold. Which is funny. And I can't wait for you guys to see what I replaced my sponges with. Because boy, did I just was like, I'm just gonna laugh at myself. I was trying to make myself laugh when I was choosing these skins. I was like, I could have left it on default. I literally could have. But I decided not to. And I think that was for the better. Because when you guys see what I chose to switch the sponges with, like, I switched a lot of things. I was just like, let's switch everything. Let's do that. And that was... I made my decision, and it was funny. Okay, do I go over here? Is there a way to go over there? No. Seems like you can get to the breaker box, but how? How do you get to the breaker box? Is there like a secret entrance? Maybe. 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 Maybe there's a secret entrance that I don't know about. Okay. So... I'm gonna show you guys the sponges, but I'm trying to find something that's, like, worth using the sponges on, because obviously the floor is not ideal, because then the floor is, like... You could use a mop. It's easier to use the mop for the floor, but I forget that this is a staircase. Okay. We're not going through there. We're going up here. So, you guys are about to see what I replaced the sponges with. Do we have any guesses in the chat what I chose? Hey, I have a question. When it comes to gore, what amount is enough to show on screen or on page when it comes to a graphic novel? Literally, it could be anything if it's a graphic novel. It could be literally anything. You can go Junji Ito's method where it's, like, not that much. Or you could go full-blown, like, blood and gore. Literally. Okay. You're about to see it. I replaced it with money! I replaced the sponges with money. As you guys can see. I was just like, you know what? Let's choose all the chaotic, cursed decisions. There you go. Now it's clean. Alright, let's get your body. Let's see. Is there a dream catcher? I don't see a dream catcher, so I'm gonna say no. I don't see one. So I'm gonna say nothing here. Okay, off to the next. Okay. So, gotta go this way. But yeah, I like the atmosphere of this game. It's just like... I love how unsettling this level feels. Like, I love a level where it's like... You're obviously doing... What just happened? Okay, how did you die? Is there like a dream catcher nearby so I can find out how you died? Because you look gruesome. Oh, whatever. What's over here? Wait, what's over here? Seems like there's something supposed to be over here. But why? Why does it seem like there's something over here? Let's see. Where is it? Why did I take a picture of the back of that? Let me see. But yeah, so I really appreciate, like, when I initially played Crime Scene Cleaner, I wanted to be, like, more stealth and cleaning, if you know what I mean. Like, I wanted to be, like, oh, there's a possibility I could get caught at any moment. And I only felt it with the first episode, and then, like, it kind of goes away because there's no time limit, there's nothing, like, if you... Oh, I forgot. I have to squeeze this out. there's no time limit, and there's nothing looking over your shoulder, or nothing's gonna get you in this level, and I was disappointed by that in Crime Scene Cleaner. I love the game, don't get me wrong. I love it. I love the game. But I do wish that there was more of the looking over your shoulder type situation, where you're, like, more worried about, like, what's going, like, not getting caught. Like, how much evidence can you take before you get caught type situation. And unfortunately, it just wasn't, like, it didn't do that. And that's fine. You know, it's fine to expect something and then realize it's not gonna happen. You know, it's not setting your you know, I had a little bit of high expectations, but you know, I think I had reasonable expectations based upon what I saw from the trailers, but I think it's fine because I'm like, yeah, I totally understand why they didn't do it, because considering how long it actually takes you to play this game, it would be really difficult to institute, like, a time mechanic. Like, there's a possibility you could do it, where you could probably do, like, a campaign mode, but it would be very intricate design, which is understandable. I understand why they didn't do it, but it's disappointing nonetheless, and that's why I enjoy the idea of a nightmare mode, because, well, yes, I don't think the monster's gonna get us. At any moment, we can feel, I feel more like something's gonna get us now than when I initially played it. And when I took a peek at some of the later levels, and in some of them you actually have to hide, which I really appreciate, because I wanted it to be that you had to hide in some areas and stealth clean, if you know what I mean. Like, so I appreciate that now it's doing it retroactively, I think. And obviously for, you know, scares. But I'm happy about that. Like, I felt like it should have been more scary. And I like this one because it's like, well, yes, we are doing it. There's some... I love the photograph mechanic. I think the photograph and the dream catcher mechanic adds something to it that is, like, really good, because I like the fact that we could see how did the crime scene actually happen versus what we think happened. And especially since you can't obviously solve it without the watching the play-by-play. Like, you can't obviously solve it by yourself. And I think that that's good. Like, I like that you can't, like, they give you an explanation of what happened. We get, like, a play out cutscene of what exactly did happen, because there's no possible way for you to, like, actually deduce it by yourself. There's not enough information in the scene for you to actually deduce it. Whereas with a normal crime scene cleaner, I can mostly deduce it. I can figure out what exactly killed them. You know, what exactly killed them, what was the order, and, you know, what most likely, you know, happened to these people. So I'm able to kind of deduce it with the proper game, but with this one, it's, like, a little harder, and so that's why I appreciate... No. Nope. I'm like trying. I still haven't figured out like, oh, this is how you switch. Okay. I hadn't figured out how to like actually switch them. So, hee hee. Okay, so we're gonna go and do that. But yeah, like I said, I like the idea of the cutscenes. I think it adds something to it. And I really hope that they do another DLC where they do more spoofs of other games. Like, I want more spoofs of other games from Crime Scene Cleaner. I think they do the formula really well out of all of them. Like, there are Crime Scene Cleaner games, like there's Paranormal Cleanup and stuff like that, but what I don't like about them is that they're multiplayer. And I've said this in the past, but something I don't like about it's not that I don't like multiplayer games as a whole. It's that usually the game's tuned to best be worked as the multiplayer. And yeah, I could play it single player, but it's not gonna play the most intuitively. And like the one time I can like appreciate it is if they had a single player story mode. They had a single player story mode, then I can understand it. Like single player story mode, I could do. Like that I could do because that at least you've geared it to be made for single player rather than. There we go. Good. Alright. I don't think there's any more blood in this section. Well, I never asked myself, what is the cleaner sense button on the controller? We'll just use it on the thing. We'll use it on the keyboard. Because I absolutely did not find that out. Because I just realized, because I played the game in the true Crime Scene Cleaner mode, you can't use cleaner sense, so there's no point clicking the button. So I never learned it on controller. Ooh, the maintenance room's done. Good, we finished that. We finished this section. There's no reason to steal at this point. Like, and I don't even think there's anything to steal. That's something I noticed with like the True Cleaner, the level that you guys didn't get to see me play because I don't see a reason to play it in front of you guys. In that level, something that I did notice. Oh yeah, I remember I need to clean this area. Something that I did notice was that, let me get this clean. Oh, are both of them? Let me see. Is it? Are they both? Oh yeah, they are. Okay. That makes more sense. But so like there was no point in playing and pressing the Q function because I was like, what's the point? The other thing that you can't do in True Cleaner mode is that you can't actually look up. It doesn't actually show you how many bodies there are. So you see the UI in the corner of my screen where it says Shady Neighborhood, dispose the bodies and wipe all the blood. It doesn't tell you any of that information. You just have to hope that you got that percentage right in your head. Which I think is really cool about that mode. Like, it makes you actually hold yourself accountable and be like, okay, did I actually get all the blood? And also, it doesn't allow you to use half of your tools. So it takes away half your tools. You don't have a UI to tell you if you got everything. until the end of the level. Until the end of the level that you've, like, you're in the end screen and it's telling you how you did it, how well did you do. You don't actually know how well you did. Which I think is funny. Let me get the mop. Let me clean this. But that true crime scene or part, like I said, the reason that I need that one requires like immense concentration to do it. Like if you're off by a very little margin, it's very easy to tell. Like you're gonna lose like big points. And like some of them I didn't even get to 100%, and those areas looked very clean to me. Like they looked absolutely perfect. But because to me they look absolutely perfect, doesn't mean they were actually absolutely perfect. And unfortunately, I just didn't get to do it. Let me see. And clean. And mop. Good. Hidden apartment is done. There's no trash. Good, good, good. Nothing in here. Okay. Let me see if anything unlocked. But I knew that level, I would get so mad if I did it live with you guys. I would get so mad because I would be like, where is it? Where's the last stuff? Like, I don't want to finish the level. And I would have so much anxiety, like, trying to play the level and not know if I got everything. And so I didn't even want to, like, give myself that stress. I was like, you know what? Let's not give myself that stress. Let me just... Oh, let me actually use the sponge. Because I forget the sponge is better for this. It's better for carpet. Come on. And this is what I mean by sometimes you can't even see the blood. Like, were you able to see most of this blood? Like, and imagine this in true cleaner mode. True cleaner mode, this is impossible. Like, you just have to, like, wash everything and hope for the best. Like, something that I did, so that way I would know if I actually cleaned it or not, was I would look for glints in the carpets. I would look for, like, okay, am I seeing any, like, glints or anything that would be obvious that, you know, something was amiss? Okay, let's check out this area. How did you die? Okay, someone was smoking. I like that the smoke is bubbles.
I got orders, so listen up. If we fail to find the guy from above wants this whole place demolished.
No surprise here.
Oh! Oh, I like that. I like that, actually. Because okay, in the mainline game, right? Where it's the game proper. This place does get demolished, but you don't get the reason why it got demolished. You only find out that it got demolished from the guy that, like, makes love to the plants. So I like that. It gives you the reason why the place was demolished. Okay, I like this. That's why this area is more decrepit and why this area has more doors open. So it's making you reevaluate what was secretly deadly in the mainline game, which I appreciate. I had to drink my coffee. But I like that. I like that. I really hope that stays, like, that continues through to the other ones, because, oh my gosh, if it does, that'd be so cool. Okay, why were you taking pictures of this dumpster? Like, all the dumpsters. That seems like... It seems purposeful, but I don't know the purpose of why. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why we're taking pictures of dumpsters, because every single time we've taken a picture, it's either been a dumpster or it's been a TV. Does that mean... Is that where the entity is hiding? Like... I don't know. That's got me curious. Ooh, I almost fell. I'm trying to, like, wipe off this section. Get it clean. And then I'll come down for that thing. Okay. That will... I'll use my money sponges on that. Let's see. I'm surprised we didn't get an explanation for these dudes. I thought I would. Like, it feels like it makes sense that we would get an explanation for these dudes. But I guess we did. We got the explanation that they were killed by, like, the statues. Like, they got weeping angeled to death. Oh. They got weeping angel to death. So I guess that's the explanation, but I wanted a better explanation. Like, I wanted to see them dying. You know, but... You know, beggars can't be choosers. Alright, let's get your body. And chuck it downstairs. Okay. Alright. And now, we're gonna just... There! Knock 2 birds out with 1 stone. Perfect. We love that for us. Okay. But yeah, like I said earlier, I'm going back and editing the old videos. Now, when they come out, they're gonna come out sporadically, so don't even count on them coming out on time or anything like that. But they will not come out. What I will promise is they will not replace a video that was supposed to come up. If there is a video that is supposed to come up and it's like a pre-recording, I will tell you if it is a pre-recording, and it will be of a new video if it's a pre-recording. It will not be of an old video. Only because I don't think it would be fair to you guys to be, like, releasing a video that is, like, 100 million years old. And then expecting you guys to be okay with the fact that it's not new, in place of a video that could have been new. So... And also, it then puts unnecessary pressure on me as well, because then I'm like, oh, I gotta finish the video before, you know, before I go on vacation. And I don't think that's right for me either. You know, so what I'm gonna do is this Saturday, you guys are getting a pre-record. You are getting a pre-record. I'm still determining what it is. It's most likely gonna probably be a demo. It's gonna be most likely a demo because I want to play something that is very... It's gonna be probably something we are going to play anyways. But I want to play... I don't want to play something, anything like crime scene cleaner by myself or stuff like that, because then I think that's also not fair to you guys. Because some of you actually enjoy talking to me during these videos. Now, I know you guys are a little silent right now, but I know some of you actually enjoy watching me play this game and talking with me. And I think that games that are already pre-existing, unless it's a storyline game where it's like something like Little Nightmares or something like that, where I can like make up speech for it. If it's something like this, it doesn't make sense to like go and not allow you guys to talk to me. You know, I'd rather it be for like a demo where it's like, I'm gonna probably spend max 30 minutes, right? Usually 30 minutes, maybe an hour and a half if I'm like, if it's a very long demo. But I don't want to spend so much time. Obviously, so that way, you know, I'm not editing a lot of footage, but also so that way you guys are able to have better videos for me to put out. Oh, let's get the sponges. Oh, I forgot to wash the fucking sponges. Shoot. I forgot to wash the sponges. That sucks. Oh well. There. Good. Now let's go back. But yeah, I know you guys like to talk with me for these longer streams, so like, unless like it's a game where it's like there's a story mode, like I don't see a reason. Like for this game, it's very, you have to kind of talk to people. Like there's not really much you're reacting to. It's just mostly cleaning with like a horror finish over it. It's like Power Washer Simulator. You're not gonna be talking much about power washing for very long. You know, how much blood is in the section? Okay, so I'm not missing too much. Okay. But there's only so much you can talk about with Crime Scene Cleaner, so with games like this, it doesn't make sense for me to like do a pre-record, because it's like I would still have to come up with something new to talk about, but have it be as on topic as it can be. But yeah, the other reason why I'm going back to the old videos, like I said, is that it's also for the reason of the videos don't do well. Like, they do well, the streams do well when people are watching it actively. But after the streams happen, a lot of people like tune out. And that's understandable. I understand why they tune out. Like, they're tuning out not because, you know, because they're not to say that people don't have a good attention span. Like, I'm not saying that. It's just that streams are not optimized for people to go back and watch them later on. there's only so many things in a stream. There's stuff that only really works in a stream when it's live, but if it's not live, it doesn't work as well. Like when I'm talking to chat, right? When I talk to chat in a live stream, that is a very engaging moment. That's a lot of engagement. A lot of people are excited because they're like, oh my gosh, I could talk to her. That's so cool. But in a video, because you don't have that added benefit that, oh yeah, I can talk with this person, I can do this, you're kind of missing, you have to engage people in a different way. And that's just how that works. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's comes with the territory. You know, I have to expect that. So I have to find, for the videos, I have to edit them in a way where you guys are engaged. There's a reason for you to rewatch it. Not a reason, there has to be a reason that someone would rewatch it even though they watched that stream. And also, it has to be shorter. That's another thing about these streams. These streams are 4 hours, which is good for a live stream, but not great if you're doing a normal video with, like, analytics. Because you could definitely do it, a 4-hour video, and it could be engaging, but it's really hard to keep people's attention for 4 hours when it's an edited video. So it's the best, when it's an edited video, the best thing I could do is just edit it down to something shorter, like an hour or 30 minutes or something like that, which is usually what happens. When I edit 4 hours, this edits down to 30 minutes, realistically. Which sounds nuts to anybody who's, like, never done editing. They're like, oh my gosh, it edits down to like 30 minutes? How much are you cutting out? And it's like, realistically, when you take out all the filler bits, like bits where you're like walking, or you're doing something in the meantime. Like, for example, I was editing, the one I'm editing right now is Plucky Squire. Plucky Squire's been taking me a while because of the fact that Plucky Squire, you can't just like cut it, I can't just cut it like a Stardew video. Because when you cut a video like for Stardew, I could cut pretty much anywhere, and because it's very repetitive, if like I cut a whole section out, it's not going to be as noticeable as, oh yeah, for Plucky Squire, where there's a storybook mechanic where the narrator is telling you chapters of the story, you're gonna notice if I miss a chapter, if a chapter's missing. And so I have to be very careful. Where do I edit? Where do I get rid of some information or keep certain information? And I'm only trying to keep the moments that are the most impactful, the moments that, like, you guys, either you guys reacted really, really strongly to, or they're, like, it's a very pivotal story moment that literally causes the rest of the thing. Like, for example, me cutting in Plucky Squire, like, I had to cut out so much footage of me cutting grass. And now, during that stream, it made sense for me to cut the grass because I was like, I need all these upgrades. But in the edited version, I can't keep that in because it's like, watching me like cut grass for like an extra 3 hours is not going to be as fun when I could cut that down to 30 minutes. And then it's not as bad. Also, like, there's for some of these games, it has, like, filler dialogue. And that's totally fine. It makes sense why they have filler dialogue, right? It makes sense why you would use filler dialogue. You know, because you got to beef out your story. But when I'm doing a stream, it doesn't make sense for me to keep it because of the fact that I just need you to have a grasp of what the actual scene was about. I don't actually need to give you exactly what happened. Right? You don't actually need to know exactly what happened. You just need to know, okay, this is a grasp of what exactly the scene's supposed to be about. Okay, where is this? Okay, I saw an inkling of what the chair's supposed to be. Where's the chair supposed to go? Oh, it's because the table. Okay, I'm gonna have to move the chair then. And I'm gonna have to move this chair as well, and then I need to clean up the trash. Because the one downside of crime scene cleaner, if there's any trash on the floor, you cannot move the table. There is no way. A tiny it could be as tiny as, like, a bullet, and you will still not be able to move it. Which is funny. It's absolutely funny. That's a quirk of crime scene cleaner. But I've been like so yeah, I have to be very careful with my editing and stuff like that, and sometimes I have to stop because of the fact that whenever I get so into editing, sometimes I like get so lost in how my voice sounds, I just like, I need to cut out all the silences and stuff like that. And then I end up erasing all the silences, and then it sounds stupid. It ends up sounding stupid, and because I'm like, I made it too perfect. And it doesn't need to be that perfect. How did I break it with another bottle? Stay there. Okay. So. There we go. Now. There. And then there. But that's the thing. But for Plucky Squire, I'm also splitting it up because Plucky was at the beginning of a time where I started doing 9-hour streams. I started doing 9-hour streams, and that was great for the stream, but not great for the video recording, so I have to actually edit them now. I gotta edit them, get rid of them, and do all that cute stuff. Not that. I want the bucket. Let me have my bucket! Oh my gosh. Do I have to spell it out for you? I literally am trying to do it on controller, but apparently it doesn't like it on controller. It's like, no, I don't want that. I'm like, I don't care what you don't want. I need this done. Okay, let's see how you died. How did you die?
It's definitely not one of ours. Something wicked is clearly at play here.
So wait, someone died in the apartment? Before you got there? Like someone went back into the apartment and they died? Interesting. Okay. That's a twist. Okay. Let's get all of the trash. Let me check on... Let me see if you guys have been talking and I've just not been seeing it. Let me see. Because I have to check periodically, because sometimes you guys are talking and then I don't find out till like later. So let me see. No, it's just a quiet moment. Totally fine. But yeah, I have to check because it's happened in the past. I don't want to be in a situation where I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm missing my core group. You know, I don't want to be in that situation. Okay, let me drink my coffee. But yeah, I'm right now trying to get that all edited. And then the other thing I'm also trying to get done, is I'm trying to revamp, other aspects of the stream. I want to create an intro, like I saw something somewhere that someone does that I was like, ooh, I actually like that. It's similar to what Game Theory does, where they have like an intro, like theme song thing going on with it. And I kind of want to do something like that, but it's like, it's the same problem with like the animation content that I've been doing, but it's been like taking forever, is that I'm like, it's a lot. But I'm right now scripting it because I'm like, it would be really, really cool to film that. Like, film that, because that would be something, like, to have an intro graphic that you guys get to see every single time I open up my stream. Like, when I'm about to go live. That would be, like, something really cool. And I kind of want to do that. Like, I kind of want to do that because it's like, that would be super cool to do. But I know it's going to be hard now because it's going to be something like, it's not like, the good thing about it is it's like, once I have it, right? I only have to change little aspects of it. But it's hard because, you know, since I have to do it for the first time, it's annoying because you have to get it done. Okay. Since you're getting it done for the first time, you have a lot on your plate. Whereas it's kind of like when I do these videos, right? Let me scratch my nose. My nose itches and my eyes itch. I haven't been taking my allergy pills because I haven't, like, I have a surplus of Benadryl for when my allergies are bad. And I need a, like, quick fix in order to, like, stop the allergic reaction. But for some reason, I don't have the one-a-days. I don't have as many as the one-a-days anymore. And I'm like, oh, shoot. So now, I'm in this situation where I'm like, I have all these allergy symptoms, but I can't do anything about them because my allergies, I don't have the pill to take so that I can turn off the allergy, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't have that ability to turn it off right now. And so I'm stuck in a limbo of, I have allergy problems and I need allergy medicine, but I can't take it. But yeah. And then there's basketball hoop guy. Okay, let's... Okay. Now, let's go back. But, so, like, I need allergy medicine, but I have to, the problem is that I wish I could just buy it off Amazon and just, I know it's, like, saying that is like, oh, you're replacing, like, big chain stores for, like, Amazon, but I'm like, when it's, like, my allergies, I would just rather, like, go and, like, schedule Amazon drop-offs, so that way I can just, like, okay, now I got my allergies under control, now I can, you know, breathe and do my thing. But no, I'm stuck with my allergies right now, and it sucks. Because I don't... I hate when my eyes are, like, itchy, and it sucks because I'm, like, I'm in pain whenever I have my allergies going on, and I don't like it, but there's nothing I can do about it right now. So I'm like, I'm trying my best, but at least I'll get through it, and everything will be fine. But we're almost done, at least cleaning this area. Ugh, my eyes. I hate my eyes. I hate how itchy my eyes feel. It sucks to feel itchy. Like, I hate how my eyes feel. Okay, so I took that picture. I took that picture. I took that picture. And wait. Oh. So this is like the memories of this place. So there was a drum set that used to be here. This one is the house. And how it used to look. Let me see. That's where the drum set used to be. That's where the paintings used to be that were, like, good paintings before it got corrupted. So it's, like, showing you, like, the better times of... Oh, this door's open! Okay. Well, wasn't expecting the door to be open. I'm not gonna open this because I have a bad feeling that I'm gonna have to leave after opening that. So I'm just gonna hold off for like a hot sec. I'll do that one at the end. Okay, we already learned the last time that you gotta do this one using the keyboard. This game is not built right for like controller. Controller's just not ideal. It just doesn't know what to do with controller. Alright, let's go and clean this. We're almost done, at least. We're like halfway done. Let me see. And it's mostly, we're halfway done due to the fact that this game, I have leveled up everything. That's also something I did when I did the true crime scene cleaner thing, was I wanted to upgrade every single thing. So that way when I played Nightmare Mode for you guys, it would go quicker. It would go quicker, it would be a lot smoother, and you wouldn't have as many problems. So, let's go in here. Okay, so let's go over here. We're gonna wipe this up. So much paint. That's the one thing that's hard in this universe, is like the paint is hard to get off, which is realistic, to be honest. It would be hard to get paint off. Oh yeah, I forgot I left a guy here. Well, For now, let's wipe down everything. It this takes off the paint like so quickly. Like it's so ridiculous. That's like so much easier. Let me see. It's hard to get used to this. Buddy, you're in a nightmare. Like a sleep terror of yours. I think you're fine. But also, how do you know the information about it being of why it was demolished? Did you, like, find out? Or was I supposed to, like, find out? Probably there was something where, like, we find out in the original game what exactly happened. But because it's so subtle, we just didn't know at the time. Maybe. But at least this part's clean. There. There we go. And we're gonna go through here. We're gonna go through here. It's mostly done for the most part. Like, we just have to finish the lower level and do the basketball hoop area, which I don't think is gonna take very long. Like, that basketball hoop area is pretty small. We do need to do the garden area. But that's also another area that's pretty small in comparison. The only reason why I'm not grabbing the bodies is that I don't want to be in a situation where I forget where the blood was, right? And then I'm trying to look for the bodies later, so I'm going one room at a time. That's something I learned when I played the true crime scene mode, scene cleaner mode, is it's best to go room by room by room and clean the area where the bodies are first. So that way you're not like forgetting where the body was, and then you're like trying to rack your brain where everything is. Okay, and this. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I need to soak my little money. I need to soak my money in a bath. I need to launder the money. There we go. This. Okay. There we go. And then, where is it? Anything else? Wipe all the blood. Well, we are still... Okay, there must be more blood somewhere else in the apartment that I'm not noticing. Okay. Now. Here we go. I like that, like, with the katana, it, like, breaks quickly. The katana is, like, the quickest for, like, breaking stuff down. Hey, Suroso! You're back early? Someone sabotaged the stage. So we just practiced our play and someone didn't like my performance. Oh, wow. That's wild. How did they try to sabotage the stage? Was it like a trapdoor issue? Or like... Or did they like rig something wrong? And also, like, they do realize that it can get really dangerous if they sabotage it the wrong way. Okay, let me get the tree branches. So far, what we figured out is that, just to catch you up, Soroso, that the statues are what's killing people in this apartment. And apparently, this part's canon to the mainline game. They also broke the stage lights and almost crushed me. Oh gosh. Yeah, that's dangerous. Like, I used to have to, like, fix stage lights because that was part of my job.
Initializing process of purification.
What the fuck? What's that sound? I don't know. But, like, they, like, I remember how to fix stage lights and set them up and, like, change gels and stuff like that. And obviously we would have to wear oven mitts because, well, not oven mitts, because they were a type of oven mitt. They were like Kelvin mitts because of the fact that these lights got so hot. And yeah, I remember those things are heavy. Like, they look small from, like, down below, but people don't realize how heavy those things really are. Like, those things are, like, a good, like, if they're a normal one, like, 30 pounds. And 30 pounds doesn't seem like a lot, but when it's hitting your head, yeah, you are definitely gonna suffer major injury. That's like attempted murder levels. And I know that for a fact. Like, it's crazy. Because not only is it burning you, it cuts you. Also, it would most likely cut you because the lights are not exactly, like, blunt. There's parts of it that are sharp. And not just, like, the glass, but, like, the barn doors on the lights, they can cut you when you're even moving them. Let alone if one fell on you. So I would be, like, filing some attempted murder type situation thing. Like, because that is not normal. And that is absolutely not right. I just realized the pictures are messed up. I just realized the pictures are messed up. And the lamp is made out of skin. Okay. Didn't realize that when I came in. Wipe all the blood. Where are the... In the apartment, where's the blood? Where did I miss the blood? It says I'm missing blood. There's blood somewhere. Is it on the ceiling? Did I miss the ceiling? Where am I missing the blood? It says the dealer's apartment. Also, let me pick up the trash. Move furniture back. Okay, so let me see. Let me use cleaner sense. I'm gonna put it in keyboard mode. I did talk with Akemi, and she kept asking, "Are you okay? Are you hurt? Do you need a hospital? Maybe a nurse too. She's too innocent for this world." Yeah, it's just... It's scary. That is a scary experience. Okay. There has to be, like... Oh, it's on here. It's a scary experience. Like, I'm not surprised that she's super concerned for you, because I would be concerned too. You know, I didn't get this area good enough, apparently. Look at how faint the bloodstains are. You can't even see them. Even with, like, crime scene cleaner sense. There. But yeah, that is a scary experience. And I hope I hope you're okay. Well, at least I'm going to Sylvia, on December 1st. That's good. You'll get to visit them. I'm going to Halloween Horror Nights, so I get to chill out. Oh, it counts that too. I just realized it counts outside. No, it doesn't. It doesn't count outside. So where is it? Oh my gosh. This is mind-boggling. Where is the stupid... Wait. Is this supposed to be... Okay. Where is it? I'm frustrated because I'm like trying to figure out where exactly is the rest of the stupid blood, because it says 53. Other than that, the play was just a little short. Yeah, sometimes that's the case. You know, sometimes plays they don't go on for very long. I remember that. Or something goes down in practice where it's like, they're like, everybody, take 5. You know, something happens and you're just like, you know what? We'll just take a break. Where the fuck? I'm like failing to realize where the blood is. Like, we finished the attic. The attic is its own thing. Right? The attic is its own thing. So what am I missing? And the apartment, like, what has blood on it? I don't see the blood. Where's the 53 coming from? It's obviously not in the bathroom. Harvey's crying because he can't kiss Sylvia because she's sick. Hey, it happens. You know? It happens. But I bet he'll find some other way to show his love for Syl. Okay. I think we're gonna have to come back to this apartment because where? Where's the blood? Where's the blood? Can you see it, Soruso? Soruso? Like, are you able to see it? Because I can't. And that's kind of annoying. Okay. It says place back the furniture. What other furniture's missing? I feel there's a room that I'm like... there must be a hidden room. There must be. Right? There has to be. Like, this doesn't... Wait. Does this count? Okay, it does. It just glitched out last time. No, I see nothing. Okay, now it makes sense. Ugh. I need to take out my frustration. Yes. Duck? Me? What? Whatever. Let's get the pressure washer. You saw that, like, literally, earlier it said, nope, not any more blood. It said that this counted as outside. Like, it didn't count as the indoor section. Okay. I switched to keyboard because I gave up on controller. I just gave up. I was like, nope, we ain't doing... I gave up. But this should count as outside, to be honest. Like, why does this count as inside the apartment? Can I make this lower? No? Okay. Then we'll go like this, then. Okay. How the... How are you supposed to clean this area? Like, this area is, like, hard. Like, why is this hard mode for the cleaning? Okay. Okay. Will it allow me to descend this? Oh, it will. It just... the button never came up. Okay. I feel my katana. I'm feeling katana right now. Okay. Okay.
It's like I'm sneaking into somebody's dream.
Yeah. The guy from Geico. Oh, oh. I was like, oh, I can open it. Nope. Can't open it. Okay. Ah. Why is there a saw? How did you die, man? Sir, can I know? Can you tell me how you died? Because I'm pretty confused. Okay, are we back? I think we're back. Oh my gosh, you guys don't know. This system decided, you know what? I'm going to crash. Steam, basically what happened is Steam decided to update at a random time, like right then and there. And OBS was like, nah, I'm not having that. But also, I'm going to throw a tantrum. So it decided to freeze and crash. And then after it froze and crashed, it made it to where I could not close the program. So in order for me to close the program, I actually had to go and like restart my entire computer. Good thing I have like a really good disconnect protection, but oh boy, was I mad. I was mad because I was like, oh my gosh, could this have happened at a worse time? Because I was like, let me see, let me fix it. It happened at like, it absolutely happened on like the worst time. it just decided, let's freeze and like not cooperate. And oh my gosh, I was like, for a hot second I was like, oh my gosh, hopefully this does not make it to where I can't play the game. Because I was like I haven't played Crime Scene Cleaner in a little bit. You know, not so long that I don't remember the controls, but enough for me to be like, if I close this program, will it not save my progress? And I was half considering, I was like, will I have to restart this entire game all over again? Will I have to restart Nightmare Mode? Fortunately not. Fortunately, we're not gonna have to restart Nightmare Mode. But oh my gosh, if I had to, that would have been bad. That absolutely would have been bad. But we're good, at least. You know, not ideal that happened, but at least I can say that it's fine. You know, the system's fine, and we'll be able to go back. Also, thank you guys that have subscribed already. I know that some of you have subscribed. There's some people that have subscribed already that I like. The system didn't let me know. Like, I saw when I was like reconnecting that I'm now at like 444. And so I'm like, I'm here to say thank you to whoever has subscribed today. Thank you. And welcome to the community. I'm very happy about it. Oh, that video is already like, I'm looking at the video, the short video I put up, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that video is getting a lot of traction. You know, it's getting a lot of traction. Okay. I wonder how the other one, you know, will do after that one. Because, like, sometimes videos don't start getting traction till they, like, die down. You know, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. But yeah, but I'm so happy that, you know, we're gonna be able to go back. But before we go back, let me set up the game again, because I actually had to close out of the game. Good thing I did, though. Good thing. Okay, let me make sure everything's good. Okay, go back in the Crime Scene Cleaner. I'm like playing with I have like a really bad like crack in my foot. It's because of how I walk. I have like very hard padded feet. Oh my gosh, I just noticed that this is now reflecting Nightmare Mode. And what Nightmare Mode looks like. Ugh, yes. Continue. Let's see. Hopefully it saved the progress enough. Okay, good. It saved the progress. We're gonna go back in the game. Let me fix it. Oh, yep. Now we're connected. And we can go back to playing. Oh my gosh. For a hot second, I was like, are we gonna be able to finish this game? Good thing we are. Okay. So now we're able to do this. There we go. There. Actually, let me go back to controller. Because the point of this is to get good at doing it on controller. And to learn controller for Crime Scene Cleaner. Let's get a mop. Oh. Oh, I didn't clean the mops. That's why. Okay. Well, that makes more sense. There we go. Oh, and I almost forgot. I was like, how am I supposed to see the chat when literally the chat is, like, disappeared? I disappeared the chat. There. Chat is back. There we go. This is just wild. I still think that guy looks like the guy from the Geico commercial. Like the prehistoric Neanderthal guy. Like, did you... I don't know if that was a me childhood type thing or I'm going crazy, but I remember Geico commercials when, like, it was a Neanderthal and it wasn't just, like, the Geico lizard. Like, the Geico lizards got famous over the last couple years, but, like, I remember when that wasn't the case, it wasn't Geico lizard, it was literally just, oh, we have a caveman, and the whole joke was, like, a caveman could do car insurance better than you can. And so if he can do it, you can. And so it was like, oh, it's as simple, it's so simple that a caveman can do it. That's the joke. And I remember that era of Geico. Is it weird to, like, remember eras of, like, just, like, commercials? Like, I remember some commercials that I'm like, I remember when they used to be like this. But, yeah. Or, like, they used to have, like, certain people in the commercial, and then they, like, aged out, or they changed them out. Like, I remember when, like, Samuel L. Jackson was on every Capital One commercial. Like, I don't know what blood money he owed to Capital One, but he, like, was in every Capital One commercial for, like, a hot minute. Okay. I need to see where you need to go. There we go. There. Where am I missing? I'm missing a chair, and I'm missing this area. Okay, let's wipe. Wipe all of this down, and then we won't have any more going on. But yeah. But I remember those eras, like, like, another one that, like, the State Farm dude, I remember it was not, like, Jake from State Farm, it was, like, the deep voice guy, like, he had, like, the voice of, like, he eventually, like, they casted him as playing, like, because of his voice, he got casted to play, like, God and Lucifer, and he got casted to play a bunch of roles because his voice was, like, super deep. But, like, I remember when he was in, like, the State Farm commercial, and he was, like, the voice of wisdom. And it was, like, funny. Like, there's some things that I'm like, it's fun to remember the old times. Of, like, when things were so simple with, like, commercials, and it wasn't just, like, everybody trying to do, like, a weird commercial. Like, there was definitely weird commercials. So I'm not gonna say, like, oh yeah, I remember a time when there was no weird commercials. There were definitely weird commercials. Don't get me wrong. But I remember a time when it wasn't as frequent, or the level of weird was different. Like, I used to remember, like, the early 2000s had, like, really disturbing, like, kids commercials. I remember that too. Like, they would sell food products, but then it would be like the Danimals, but you get, like, the kids are getting crushed to death by people who are, like, going and putting them in between their fingers. And that was a thing for a long time. And I was like, okay, that's kind of unsettling to see. Like, definitely, like, I was well adjusted enough to see that and be like, okay, yeah, it's commercial. But I was like, oh gosh, imagine if someone with a weaker stomach to, like, see someone get... Like, obviously it was, like, obvious, like, CGI things. But I was like... There's some things today that I'm like, oh yeah, like, I know my siblings won't handle it. Like, you know what's funny? My younger sibling is scared of Sabrina Carpenter. That was because I would listen. I've been listening to Sabrina Carpenter, but the problem with Sabrina Carpenter's music is that I forgot that her music videos, like, are, like, ultra bloody. I forgot. So I'm like, I'm listening to the music and I'm like doing stuff in the kitchen. I have it on for him. I'm obviously not playing like the more dirty stuff, but I'm playing like music that is like, oh, feather, and I'm playing songs that are like not that bad, but I forget that even when the songs are not that bad, like, she's notorious for going and having the commercial, the music video end with at least one dude dead. And I forgot about that. And so, what happened was I was listening to the song Taste, by Sabrina Carpenter, because that one's not as bad. Like, yeah, sure, the idea of, like, I could taste, you'll taste me when you're kissing him, like, that, yes, is a little dirty in itself, but it's not, like, dirty enough to be obvious. Like, it's not, like, so bad. So I was like, oh, yeah, that's, I want to listen to this one. And then I forgot in the music video, my poor little buddy, he's my little spice. I put on the music video and he sees just like gruesome, bloody death. Like he sees like Sabrina like go with like a gaping, a fence through her, like in a gaping hole through her stomach. And like, and he sees like, you know, one of them catch on fire, and I forgot that that happened in the music video. And then I was like, and so I was like, okay. I'm like, oh gosh, sorry, buddy. And then I go and put on music, and then he's like, yes, let's do music, but no Sabrina Carpenter. I don't want the scary lady. I'm like, sure, buddy. We will not do the scary lady. I've learned my lesson. No Sabrina Carpenter for you, guy. For you. And it's not that I was trying to put on some, like, because the thing is that I try to not put on anything that is, like, too bad. But that one, I was very short-sighted, and I didn't realize that. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot her music videos can be gruesome to watch if you're not, like, prepared for them. So, yeah, I made that mistake. I absolutely made that mistake. But he's doing better now, at least. He's doing better now. Now that, you know, I'm not listening to Sabrina Carpenter as much around him. But he loves Taylor Swift now. Like, I got him into Taylor Swift. Like, I got my younger brother into Taylor Swift, and now he's like, I want the new music. And so we've been listening to, like, The Fate of Ophelia. We actually put on the countdown for the music video together, and we watched it together. Because and it's really fun when you get somebody, like, especially a younger sibling, into, like, a show, or get them into, like, music or get them into something, because it's like, it's very endearing. You're just like, oh my gosh, they're loving this. And you remember when it was you, when you first fell in love with it, so you're seeing it through their eyes, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. And so I didn't really get much that time to do it with my sister, because my sister, she got to the point, my sister's not very lovey-dovey. Like, she doesn't like doing, she's like she's in that age now that she's like, oh yeah, I'm too cool to hang out with my sister. And I'm like, yeah, girly, you're gonna be as weird as me. And you're gonna be longing for these times when you got to hang out with me. You know? But she doesn't realize that, because she's like a preteen, and she doesn't realize that, you know, these are the moments that you're gonna want to hang out with your big sister, because when you get so busy, you're gonna not get to hang out as much. And so it's kind of, not that it's sad, it's just, you know, it happens, you know, it's expected with, like, kids. You're just like, oh yeah, like, you don't get the ability to, okay, how am I gonna get this guy down? Am I gonna have to, like, pull his leg? Yeah, I have to grab him from his leg. Okay, so let's go over here. We're almost done, so we'll soon have everything done, and then everything will be good. It's just, like, a lot. Still don't know what's going on. Okay, so we're gonna put this here.
It was nice not knowing you.
But yeah, she's at that age where she's just like, I'm too cool to hang out. And eventually, like I said, she'll come around and everything will be chill again. But of course, we're not there yet. She's not there yet. And eventually she will. I'm trying to, like, if she does ask for me to hang out with her, I'm trying to be like, oh yeah, I'll definitely do that with you. You know? Because I'm trying to find moments where I could do that. Especially, you know, I can't afford to hang out with her. Unfortunately, we can't do a lot of fun ideas. But I want to do, you know, stuff with my sister because, you know, it would be fun. No, I wanted to use it. Thank you. I have to, like, double click it for some reason. Like, it won't allow me to do it in one click. Oh. Of course. I have to fill up stuff. Okay. Let's first do the mops. Then the sponges. Okay. There. We're gonna do that. And then these are within range, so I can do them. We're almost done. And then there we go. We wiped all the blood. Yay. Okay, let's see. Let me see. There has to be a way that you're able to see. I'm trying to figure out what is the button in Crime Scene Cleaner where you get cleaner sense. Because I'm kind of missing it. Like, you could do it on... You're able to do it on PC, but you're not able to do it... Not PC. You're able to do it on keyboard, but you're not able to do it here, which is kind of counterintuitive. Okay, is it in here? No, there's stuff here. There's blood here, but I have to find it. There it is. Okay. Okay. There we go. We are going to clean most of this, and then it will auto-correct, I think. There we go. Done. Okay, where is the trash? Is now the next question. It says we need to get rid of trash. Wait. Oh, there's one. Okay. We missed that one. There. Basketball hoop done. That one's done. Oh, this. Now that's done. Courtyard is almost done. This is gonna get closed off anyways. So now, mop it. Mop this whole section. And get this going. Okay, now let's get rid of all the vases that are broken. So many broken vases. Like, what happened in here? There's no body in here. So, what broke all these vases? Like, did, like, they go in here? Did, like, the people go in here and then, like, die? I don't know. Die somewhere else? Yeah, whatever. There. There. And then we're gonna go like this. Go like this. My nose itches. The gardener's hat. It seems like the gardener, like, disappeared. Right? Like, whatever killed the gardener, like, disappeared his body. Right? Let me see.
All work, no play. Goddamn.
There. Let's get all this part. Let's get rid of the hello, but in blood. Let's get rid of that. Done. And then I gotta throw this stuff out. So let's put this with the other garbage so they turn into one big one. And then by the time I finish picking up everything else, we will literally have everything. Okay. There. We will have everything. Let me see. Oh, there it is. Alright. Now, turn that into a big one. And the last one is this. And we're missing a body. It says we're missing a body. But where? Got that one. We got that one. We're missing a body. Where might this body be? We're missing a body. So where is the body? Is the question. It's still... I do love the creepy noises. Okay, we're missing a body. We have to find it. We got this one. I think we brought down the guy from the apartment building. That one looks fine. This looks fine. We got the ones from the roof. We're missing a body. What body are we missing is the question. We're missing one body. Hey, welcome. We're trying to find the missing body because I'm missing a body. And I'm trying to retrack my steps to figure out which one did I not pick up. Like, that seems like something that would be very hard to miss. Like, oh yeah, where... I'm missing a body. But yeah, I'm missing one. And so I'm trying to walk into any of the rooms and see if maybe... like, it'll let me know. Because I know it lets me know if there's, like, a body in the room. And so I'm trying to find out if maybe... No, not in the basketball court. I'm trying to find the last body. Come on. Maybe in here? Are you in here? Okay, let me see. This? No. Not in here. Let me see. Not in here. Let me pick up all the garbage. Where did it go? Wait. I have an idea. There he is. He's by the truck. Because I was like, I forgot where I was like, wait, what about the guy that I dumped his remains? I had to cook soup because Harvey was lazy. Oh. There we go. There we go. Let me grab you. Okay. There we go. Throw you in. So you made Sylvia soup. Good job. Thank you for doing that for Sylvia. That is a wonderful thing you did. I know she might thank you. Or begrudgingly just take it because she's like, I have to eat, but I'll thank you for her. Okay, so the last thing is we've got to, summon the demons. Let's summon the demons. You guys ready for the demon summoning? Because I feel like that's what's gonna happen. Let's open the box. What's in the box? What's in the box? Sure. We'll collect it. This is not unsettling at all. Okay, did anything pop out at me? Is something gonna try to kill me now? Feel that's the case, but I'm like, not too late for something to try to kill me. Let's see. Let's book it out of here. I ain't about to be a witness to whatever supernatural stuff is about to happen. Okay, good. Okay. Let's see. What's our score? We got 100. Another 100. And 100. I will take it. Got all the evidence. We got all the bodies. Look at how many bodies that was. Yes, continue. I was not lazy. I just had to work. I have work to do. It happens. Alright. Yay! We unlocked the metal pipe! Alright. So, that is the end of that episode. Oh, what is that? Wait. What's happening? Wait. It's gonna collect, like, here. Oh, that's unsettling. What's gonna happen to our body after completing all the nightmare modes? That's kind of not good. I don't like that, but we'll find out later. We'll see the consequences of doing all the nightmare modes. But let's put this into just chatting. Today was a productive stream. At least we got one down for the nightmare modes. I like nightmare mode. I like it more than the game proper. In my opinion, it makes it 10 times better. It adds a little bit of tenseness, but I like that it's like also it creates really interesting moments. I think that's where I'm gonna leave it for here. Thursday we will have a stream. Saturday might be a pre-recording, or it might not be a stream. That's how it works. Okay, maybe he was not lazy, but I just wanted to start drama. That's totally fine. It's fine if you start drama. As long as it's not gonna hurt the person too much. If it's not gonna hurt the person and you're just being, and it's playful on both sides, it's fine. But yeah. That's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. I will hopefully put out one of the older videos. I will hopefully put out the older videos for Plucky Squire soon. So that way we could start having the old series come out, so we could start getting, edited content out again. I will see you guys on Thursday. And yeah, have a wonderful day, you guys. Bye! Okay.